welcome to Tarot Tuesday. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Make sure you like and follow on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on both. I just hit 7,000 on TikTok, so I'm super excited. Once I reach 10,000 there, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading. And once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading. I'm almost at 200 on YouTube, so I'm super excited. But that gives you 2 opportunities to win a free tarot reading, and then I'm going to give them away periodically after that as well. But if you follow on both, you have 2 opportunities to win. So if you are new, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I'm going to pull 2 of these oracle cards, get an overall feel for the energy, and then I'm going to pull from the tarot and do our general reading. And then I brought out the angel oracle cards again to get like a last minute message or just kind of wrap things up from spirit with that. Education. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. Interesting. So maybe some of you have had ideas about teaching others or taking a class for some reason. Perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. I love that. Sometimes change in perspective is all we need. Looking at things different ways or through someone else's eyes can be very helpful sometimes. That's why I like a spiritual community, you know. Sometimes it's just hard to see things for yourself, and others may have ideas or they may have experiences. So yeah, I really love that. Let's pull from the tarot and see what message we can get for you. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. My website should be up and running soon. It's very interactive, and there's lots of, like, there's some free downloads on there too that I put, but I added more coaching programs and more ebooks and different things you can purchase, and then you'll also be able to purchase private readings now. I've opened that back up. So let's see what the tarot has to say. We have the Hierophant, King of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, lots of pentacles, the Sun, Temperance, Knight of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Death card. And then on the bottom we have the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords is, I always take the bottom card because it's kind of like the underlying energy. The 2 of Swords is about like a decision you have to make, kind of like at a crossroads or stalemate. See how she's got these swords and she's kind of blocking her heart here. So it's, you know, kind of trapped in your mind. It can be about finances, but it can also just be like a very difficult decision that you have to make. So the situation here is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about traditions, institutions. It's about like religious beliefs, corporate America, can be like your church. So this is about like, it can also be about like teaching and learning if it's about like your career, because if you see here, like this could be like a spiritual leader, like teaching people, or it can just be, you know, someone at like a management position teaching others. So yeah, maybe this is like, for those of you that are looking for teaching, this could be the situation that you're in. So the blockage here is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He's very grounded in his energy. He's very wealthy. It's like a CEO, lawyer type energy. So this can be an actual person, or this can just be like leadership. You're blocking this teaching and this opportunity because you're not feeling like you're not in your power of leadership, and you're not feeling grounded enough. So I feel like you maybe need to get more in this leadership mindset and get more grounded. So the root cause of this wanting to teach or wanting to you know, step more into this is the 5 of Swords. So this is about like conflict. It's about aggression, like disputes, arguments, things like that. It's about like intimidation. So maybe there was something at your job or something, this could be a person in your life that has kind of made you feel like you're not good enough. They're very hostile towards you, or just very like intimidating towards you, and it has taken you out of your power and made you feel like you're not capable of this leadership opportunity. So in the recent past, we have the Page of Pentacles. So the pages are like a new energy. They're also about like messages. So this could be like a new stable message. So maybe you received a message of a job opportunity, a career opportunity, or this teaching opportunity. So, and it doesn't have to be like an actual teacher. It can just be maybe you're training at work. Maybe you are taking a different role at a different place, and it doesn't even have to be your job. It can be like within your spiritual community. It can be, maybe coaching a team for your kids, whatever that teaching opportunity may be. So your subconscious or higher self is the Five of Pentacles. This is about kind of feeling left out, left behind in the cold here. It's about a lack mindset. It's also about like hardships and kind of like a grieving. But if you see, like, they're right outside this building, like they can go in and find shelter, and you don't need to sit in this lack mindset. You don't need to sit in this negativity, because in the near future we have the Sun. The Sun is my favorite card in the tarot deck. It's all about happiness, success, growth, vitality. It's about expressing yourself. So you see this little kid here on this horse. It's about like your inner child, finding your inner happiness. So you definitely have some joy, success, vitality coming back in here. Your advice from Spirit here is Temperance, which is about balance. It's about patience. So this is Archangel Michael, and he has 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on earth. So he's grounded in his emotions. He's grounded in his thoughts and his spirituality. So I feel like, again, with this grounding, and then we do have quite a few pentacles here, and pentacles are it's like a very grounded energy. So I feel like, well, it's earth energy, grounded energy. So I feel like maybe we just need to balance, maybe meditate, and kind of plan things out. So the influence here is the Knight of Wands. So this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You don't have to be a fire sign. You don't have to be dealing with a fire sign, but this is about like passions. Could be like a passion project. It's about like adventures, determination. So I definitely feel like there's something new here that you're wanting to step into, and maybe it's a mindset with this Five of Pentacles. This can be like a mindset, and it can be because of past disputes and conflicts. It's made you feel like, you can't get grounded, or you can't step into this leadership, but that's all changing, because we're definitely moving into, that Sun energy. And then your hopes and fears, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is about like equal give and take. It's about receiving. So you're definitely hoping to like receive, and this is also like a promotion at work. If you're looking for a promotion, it's about somebody giving you money, giving you a loan. So it could be like you wanting to start, a teaching business of some sort, or like a coaching business that's teaching. And then, this is about you wanting to be able to do that and wanting to receive. And maybe you want to receive a loan, but you also want to receive the clientele. So the overall outcome we have here is Death, which is about endings, beginnings. This is a Scorpio card, and it's about transformation. So I definitely feel like we are transforming here. We're moving more into this more passionate, this more, success, this rejuvenated energy type. We're getting out of this negative mindset, this negative thought pattern, thought process. So we do have 2 5s here. The 5s are all about changes. So we'll see if the other 5 comes out, but you definitely have a decision to make here. So kind of take a step back, maybe look at things from a different perspective, talk to others and see about what they think. I always keep ideas to myself. So I feel that that's important, but it doesn't hurt to run different ideas past people. Maybe not give them all of the details, but just kind of say, hey, what do you think about this? So what do we not see coming here, Spirit? Definitely love where this is going though. Going into that more transformative, joyful energy, balanced energy. Yeah, so new beginning, leap of faith. So you're going to be taking a new beginning, leap of faith. It's also about like a risk. So you could be taking a small risk, which is also the Knight of Wands. So this could be like a financial risk for you, or this could just be about taking that risk and finding your passions and taking that new beginning. So we do have the Four of Cups here, which is about stagnation and boredom. I feel like you're coming out of that. You're taking this new beginning to get out of this stagnation. And then we have choices and we have options here. The Seven of Cups is about you have choices and you have options, but it's also about like disillusionment. So if you see the card here, he has all of these cups and all these choices and different things, but there's all this fog here. So don't be disillusioned. Don't be don't sit in this like wishful thinking kind of disillusionment. Know that, kind of like don't get too up in the clouds about things, balance. So emotional balance, financial balance. We have a lot of balance here, a lot of give and take. So I feel like you just need to stay balanced and stay grounded so that you don't fall into like this disillusionment. But it's also about like creativity. So you're definitely taking a leap of faith into something here and getting out of a stagnant period. What are the actions and advice for this collective spirit? Actions and advice for the watchers in this collective spirit. Awesome. Yeah, again, with this new passionate beginning. So we have the Three of Wands, which is about growth and progress. It's about exploration, expansion. I'm throwing cards over here. So Three of Wands, it can be about travel as well. So see like these ships out here. So I definitely feel like this is about Spirit wanting you to expand and grow. This can be about travel. So maybe you're wanting to travel to learn something new, or you're wanting to travel to teach others. Maybe you have like a traveling business. Again, it's general reading, so it's going to resonate differently for each of you. And then we have this Judgment card, which is about like a renewal, an awakening. It's like a big aha moment, and it's also about leaving the past behind. But we have this Death card about transformations, endings, renewals. So definitely a renewal energy in whatever this is. And it's passionate, like you're very passionate about this. This is Spirit giving you this new passionate beginning. And then we have this Knight of Wands, which is the influence in your environment right now, which is, like going on an adventure, taking that passionate, but you're very passionate about whatever this is, whatever this opportunity is that is coming to you or that has come to you. I really love this. I think it's really, really awesome. You're moving into really, really good time, something new here. I love this energy. So let's see what else Spirit has to say about this. Get an oracle card, please, Spirit. Lots of balance here, though. So just, stay balanced in your energy, your emotions, your finances. Employment change. Okay, so that's what this is about. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported each step of the way. Oh, I love that card. That's really awesome. So yeah, that could be for you, this new, because in the past, maybe you've gotten this new stable message, or maybe you haven't gotten it yet, but it is coming in. Just don't get in your head about things, don't sit in a negative mindset. Don't let what others have said to you detour you from your path and what you want. Make this decision, step into your power here. You definitely have an awesome new beginning coming in, and whatever that might be for you. I love this reading for you. I hope that this helps and brought you some clarity. Happy Tarot Tuesday, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.